Good evening. I'm Eric Tellerico, and as Kulop said, I'm a method actor. And I'm sorry if I seem a little awkward up here. I'm not used to being on stage unless I'm fully immersed into a character. I've recently gone on a journey because to discover fear, because I believe we can't portray other people, other characters, or understand humanity unless we truly understand their... I'm sorry, sir. Are you eyeballing me? No, I mean, I know I'm up on stage and stuff, but are you fucking eyeballing me? I mean, I know, because if you're fucking eyeballing me, I will kick your ass so bad you will want to give me a blowjob! I'm sorry, I'm doing that to make a point. And I'm sorry, I know my emotion was very intense. I am a method actor. And I did that to make a point because you, sir, and I are very similar, so I can understand your fear. But I can't portray, say, a Chinese man unless I know his fear. I can't portray a small child unless I know the fear that a small child has. And that led me on my first journey of fear. I thought to myself, Eric, what does the fear of a small child have when he's abducted from a park? And I said, I don't know. So I put myself into that situation. I went down to my local park and I put on a diaper and a nice bonnet and a pacifier and I started cooing and cawing in the sandbox. And in a matter of time, I noticed people seemed to be treating me differently because I was cuter than the other babies, because I felt internally cuter than the other babies. Now, some guy did not come and abduct me, as I hoped, but the police did come and forcibly remove me. Now, I'm a method actor, so I remained steadfast and I stayed in character and I started whining and crying and boo, and I defecated my diaper, as a baby would do in that situation. Now, the police swiftly beat me with their batons several times. Now, that isn't the same as being abducted by a child molester, but it did create a great deal of fear, and that way now I feel like I can understand the life and fear of a child a lot more. Thank you for the bass line to back that up. The next journey into fear that I decided to take, I read this article where an African-American man was attacked by some white supremacists. And I thought to myself, Eric, you cannot imagine what kind of fear that would be. So I decided to put myself in that situation. I put on some black makeup, a zoot suit, and a gigantic afro wig. And I shucked and jived right out of my apartment, and steps from my front door, I was attacked and beaten, and not by white supremacists, but by my neighbor Carl, who happens to be black. And I can say, from experience, there's nothing more horrifying to experience than black on black crime. Seriously, people, we need to do something about this. Peace on the streets. Now, I'd like to talk to the women of the audience. I just want to say that I know what it's like to walk a mile in your shoes, and more specifically, a pink favor pump. I wanted to know what it was like to feel the oppression of the patriarchy. To understand the words of Andrea Dworkin. So I obviously dressed up like a woman, named myself Fawn, and sashayed up and down Santa Monica Boulevard. And you would not believe the things men yell at women out of cars. I heard, nice tits, suck my dick, faggot. One man even tried to force me into his van and have sexual relations with him. Now, as an actor, I was prepared, and I read a 1950s self-defense women's book called Woman Relent. So I laid there on the bottom of his van while he had his way with me. And when he planted his seat inside of me, he threw $20 on my face and said, I'll see you next Thursday. And I will see him next Thursday, but I'm going to charge him $40. Now, granted, these experiences were horrible, humiliating, but I believe this experience has not only brought me closer to humanity and made me a more vulnerable individual, but more importantly, it has made me a better actor and got me a Doritos commercial. I would like to invite you all to a class I give every Saturday for free at the Hollywood Dog Park. I can't afford my own space. I've stopped doing physical exercises because everyone complained about rolling in dog shit. But you're more than welcome to attend, and hopefully you'll understand humanity on a deeper level as I do. Thank you very much.